Will small businesses in Michigan see any personal property tax relief anytime soon? Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers coming to you from the state capitol in Lansing. Our topic today is personal property tax appeal, and joining us now to talk about it is State Senator Mike Nofs, a Republican from the 19th District, which represents Battle Creek and Jackson. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me today.
We've certainly been hearing about the possibility from the governor in particular and the Republicans right now about trying to provide some personal property tax relief for businesses in Michigan. It was going to happen, it wasn't, it's going to be a phase-out thing, it's not. So exactly what is the proposal as it stands now, and how would it work?
Well, it's an 8-bill package, so there's 8 bills in the package to get it repealed. And it's not repealing all of it, it's going to repeal about almost half of it. And what it does basically is it targets small businesses that have personal property that's being taxed at a level of $40,000 worth of value or less. Immediately starting January 1st of 2013, that tax will go away for them, which takes in about 70 to 80% of all the businesses in Michigan in the commercial class that pay this personal property tax. Those that have a value of personal property above the $40,000 threshold will continue to pay the personal property tax. And on the other side of one of the other bills does is the industrial category of personal property tax, which is our manufacturers. And what we're going to do is phase out their personal property tax over 10 years. And there will be no threshold of $40,000, it'll be all of it. So that whole class will go away, which is all our big manufacturers who employ a lot of people. We're one of the few states around in the Midwest region that actually still has a personal property tax. And basically what a personal property tax on business is, any piece of equipment you buy brand new, we say good for you, thank you for staying on the cutting edge, thank you for staying competitive in this global market and selling your widgets and gadgets or whatever product you do sell. Oh, by the way, here's your new property tax bill that you owe us now for the next
you already paid
years.
Sales tax.
Already paid sales tax.
You already paid for the item, and you're already going to pay taxes on it, income tax as it all goes out in the wash. And now this is an additional tax that you pay every year, not just once.
Exactly, and it's just like the barber. He has a barber chair there, and right now it's being taxed, even though it's been paid off for the last 15, 20 years. He or she still pays a personal property tax on that barber chair. So you never really own your own equipment that you paid the sales tax on.
When this was originally proposed, the local municipalities all got up and said, holy cow, you can't do this to me. This is where we get all of our revenue sharing from. What are our libraries and our police departments and our fire departments going to do without this revenue? So then how do you replace some of that revenue stream?
Well, when we changed the taxes last year for the businesses from the Michigan business tax to the corporate income tax, we got rid of a lot of tax exemptions and programs that gave tax holidays, I guess, to individual business taxpayers. We're getting rid of all of those, and we're phasing those out. And so in 2016, all of those tax credits, what we call them technically, will be phased out and go away. No one will get those anymore. And that represents about $500 million in revenue that will come in starting in 2016. And we'll use that $500 million to offset this revenue to the locals, because I'm a former policeman. I spent with state police for 25 years, support local police and fire and all the primary services that local units of government do provide. We all still want to have that, safe communities and good schools and all of those things. So that's where the revenue would come from, is when the tax breaks are phased out with the businesses, which are going to start.
Doesn't that mean an increase in businesses paying more taxes?
They did that under going from the MBT to the corporate income taxes. A lot of businesses did get a tax increase. People think we really gave a lot away, but a lot of businesses, especially in the manufacturing base and the industrial base, that's why we're targeting them. Their taxes actually went up. So this will offset that increase that they got last year.
And so folks out there who are saying this is unfair, you're doing all these great things for businesses, but you're not helping me, I'm the little guy, and you're not really eliminating all of the personal property tax.
No,
phased in maybe about half. About
half of it, the utilities, which represent about 1/3 of all the personal property taxes paid in Michigan, will still have to pay it. In the commercial class, 20% over and above the $40,000 limit that we have, they'll still continue to pay it, and so we're getting rid of about almost half of them.
All right, thank you so much for joining us
today. Thank you, ma'am.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was State Senator Mike Nofs, a Republican from the 19th District.